time before that, Sylvia used to talk about this guy who scared her when she submitted some writings, but it turned out to be a good guy. I really don't want to roast John. I asked Phil how long it would take to get somebody his size and roasted. It took about 2 days. So I thought I wouldn't even get the spit ready for that. The other side of it is I'm now married to the Dutch. I'm in a family of Dutch, a long legacy. You know, I don't know if you know this, but our family is Mexican. Sylvia. We are. This is an old joke, but we actually have a long heritage on both our mothers and fathers' side. Pure Mexican. We don't even trace to Spain. A lot of names. So our generations go back 300 years, because I've done all the research on this. But now I'm part Dutch, and I can say that through this relationship, I can lay claim to having heritage on the East Coast, as well as on the Southwest, and moving forward. The other thing, I really don't know much about the Dutch. And so I wanted to know more about the Dutch, and I do, I like to research, you know, what I related to now. So I looked up some Dutch humor. And, but you know, the thing about Dutch humor is you don't laugh very much. It's really kind of straightforward stuff. Famous quotes: men should be like coffee, hot, sweet, and strong. That's a Dutch humor. Roses fall, but the thorns remain. That's a very famous quote in the Dutch annals there. Very famous. Better lose the anchor than the whole ship. So, the generous man enriches himself by giving. The miser hoards himself poor. How rich are you?
Very.
Okay.
But only in friends.
And this last quote is, we grow too soon old and too late smart. It's a Dutch quote.
And you know, that was a saying in my family. I can remember my grandfather and both grandmothers said that often to me.
Really?
I grow too soon old and too late smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Well, I love John and glad we're here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Will.
I think the name is Michael. Mihai and Reg, would you like to? Mihai, you know John better than this is Mihai.
Sorry.
That's what I call him.
I met John and Sylvia working my second gig over here at Panera, and I would always serve him coffee, and he was always writing, and I'm a writer myself, and he just always seemed so focused, and every time I'd go over to his table, he'd always have a tablet, he'd be researching or doing something, and one day I just decided to talk to him, you know, oh, are you a writer? He told me that he wrote for the North County Times, and it was just something so distinguished about him, you know, and I'm always drawn to, you know, vibes like that. And soon after, we became great friends. We love discussing politics. That's like our thing. Came to me and my husband's wedding, bridal shower. They were along for the whole ride. And I had to tell everyone, you gotta meet this guy. You gotta meet the Van Dorn. He's an amazing writer. He's like a celebrity. You gotta meet this guy, you know? So that's all he heard about was John Van Dorn and Sylvia. But I'm just so glad and so blessed to have them be a part of our lives. They're great friends, and I wish you the best birthday. I hope you have many, many more. You gotta have a shot later.
Yes. Yeah.
And God bless you guys.
I'll join you. I want you to have shots with John.
I'm the husband. My wife pretty much said it all. For my wife to come home and brag about somebody constantly, I had to meet him. And everything she would come home and tell me about turned out to be absolutely true. John and Sylvia, wonderful people. I was happy to meet them. Probably at the bridal shower. First time I got a chance to meet you guys. And I'm a big history buff, and to actually meet somebody that has met so many I was honored to meet him. He's everything that my wife came home and bragged about. So I was like, okay, this guy's all right. He's cool. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Reggie.